one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, it's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Traylon Burks. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on this.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down on short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Again, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's It's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They snap it to Herbert. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 52 yards. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. Touchdown, L.A. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on second down. Mahomes looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Slot man moves right. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one will be touched down right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? A perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This one downfield to Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Herbert now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
47 yards.
and the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in those situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That's taken on the 25.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Touchdown! A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
But doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Count them down, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. It's complete, Burks.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 22, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. Williams brings it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop him.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Again, Herbert.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. But with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll